this video I'll be explaining how you can set up an account that is not in your name, and you could say probably impersonate anyone. So we'll be talking about where to start and how to start, and after starting what next to do, and after doing the next thing, the thing you will have to do is get closer to someone, and then we'll talk about format. But are these things even possible? I think if I can explain, you'll learn. Okay. And I am not encouraging you to try it out, but you can have it practically. Okay. So where to start? It's a question and also a consideration. Okay. Since you are impersonating someone, the best place to start is social platform, social media. Okay. Social media is the best place to start. And why is that? Because you could consider distance as a factor or an example. You can also consider the number of people using social media these days, and also the geographical areas as well we have in social media. These are just the basically three things I've mentioned, but there could be way lots more. Okay. And where to start? Okay, we've mentioned social media. You could decide to pick or any of the social media. So if you want to impersonate, do internet frauding, it's an illegal activity in Nigeria and any place of the world. So I am not basically encouraging this act, but I am making this video. Okay. So you have to pick any platform of your choice, but note this: there are different ways, right, that you could set up accounts with this social network. But in this video I'll be talking about Facebook specifically. So Facebook is the platform of choice, or TikTok or Instagram. It's still the same thing, method of setting up account. The only difference is that you're not setting it up with your real name or your real information, and that is just that. So how to start? Okay, we'll start by setting up an account not in your name. We've mentioned that earlier on. Okay. So how do you do that? Now remember we said it's not in your name, so you could probably have your own personal account that you use to communicate with family, friends, or co-workers as you may have it. But so how do you set up an account that is not even in your name? Is that even possible? Well, it is. It's just like it's just that there are some information you are lacking. Okay. And what are these information? And to set up email or any social media account, you have to have email address and then password, or phone number and password. But then the internet has made things easier. We have what we call temp mail, temporal emails. Now it's a platform that generates temporal emails. Let's just take for example, and the auto bot today that we have in Facebook would not even allow you to use those temporal email to create an account that is not in your name. So they will terminate those, each account. If you want to try it out, they will terminate it. But there is also an what should I call it, there is an option too for that. Okay. And we'll talk about that if there is time and if I can still remember. But if you want to bypass that stage, you could use your phone. I believe each phone can create free email address without email or phone number. Sorry, each phone can create email address without phone number attached to it. All you have to do is set up an account, use names that is not yours. And you've watched in some movies where they impersonate some characters. You could see that to some extent these actors, I'm just saying, would use the name of the character they are impersonating to get ID card and all these. These things happen online and not just in movies, okay? So you can do this with your cell phone. You could set up an account with no phone number attached. With your cell phone, Google can do that. You just have to skip the process, and you can even do this up to 5 times and then it stops, okay? So if you have finished setting up an account or an email address not in your name, what is the next step? But then let's talk about the temporary email, the temp mail I talk about. Now this temp mail is a platform that generates free email address. Now it was created not for illegal use, but people, have come, scammers have come to this knowledge. They know this already, that with that they could get free emails, and they are still, platform giving these services, which I may not even know. But you can search online about tempt mail, you can see them. There are so many, platforms available there. You could pick your desired choice and try it out. But the Autobot that is working on Facebook would not allow those accounts. They will terminate them before you even get the chance to do what I am about to say in this video. So, after setting up an account with temp email or temporary email that is not in your name, if you succeed doing that and you have an email address, and now remember, these things are not just easy, it requires time and patience, and there are a lot of frustrations that comes with it. It requires trials as well, so you have to keep on trying consistently to get it right, okay? So without consistency, I don't believe this lesson will be of any use to you. So you keep on trying, and there you go. So but if I want to set up an account, if I am to show you, it's quite easy for me, okay? Because I'll go around it and just to show you an example. But like I said, I am not opportune at the moment to do that, okay? So that is just it. And if I succeed creating an email address, the next thing I want to do is to set up an account with my desired platform, and I'm saying Facebook as an example, okay? So I'll go to Facebook, and then I'll type in the username I want to use. It could be any name, it could be any character, it could be any personality, it could even be anyone, right? Anyone at all, even in Nigeria or abroad, okay? That is just it. So it could be my favorite character in movie, it could be my favorite artist, it could be anyone, it could be even the president. And then all I have to do is get on Google, get some information about this person, and then get some pictures, and then I'll type in the same name. Now for users that are using this platform, so if you're contacted by your president one day, all you have to do is to verify if that account is verifiable, is verified. And that is why we have Facebook verification, to identify this person that is contacting you is legit. Not, when you see someone get in your inbox, it could be, any officer or general or whosoever, or character or artist as well, in your inbox, and then you start to, jump up and be happy that you are being contacted by a high official, right? No, it's not that way. Facebook makes it easier. I'm talking about authentication, okay? Facebook make it easier in the verification, to show you that okay, this person contacting you is actually verified by this platform. So you know whosoever that is contacting you, it could be your artist, your president, or whatsoever. Without the verification badge, you should ignore. That is just it. So after getting the picture and information about any personality, all I'll do is set up an account with this information I've gotten, okay?